How are we doing, friends? Hopefully better this time. I think it might be working based on the sound of the seagulls. Yes, we are working. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okie dokie. Let's turn that up quite a bit. Hello, friends. Hello. If this is the first time I'm seeing you, I probably will be if you're in the future, because I'll probably delete the the earlier stream. We are back though. Evidently, we are back. And my mission tonight in Subnautica is to actually stop procrastinating and start. I don't know if I should call it the main quest or the story. I don't know what terminology to use, but I've been avoiding the radio. Excuse me, and I mean, elephant in the room is the giant flaming spaceship that we crash landed in, which we haven't ventured to yet. I mean, game design 101, everything around us is just empty water apart from the big, literally flaming. That could not be any more attention grabbing when you're on the surface. So that is the goal for tonight. Before we start, we are here in our escape pod. This is where we began. I started off with this tiny 4x4 and I said, right, this will just be my, that we're not even gonna bother thinking about how it looks or anything like that. It's just temporary. Well, we are yet to build another base, so I still maintain that this is not going to be our forever home. But it's very convenient being right here where we start. What I think is different between the last Subnautica stream and now is I built this 3-story thing. It has water filtration, which is super slow. And then here we have what is called the alien containment. And I can do this now because we're streaming. I picked up an egg and then I found one off stream. But we picked this one up. But the main one is that egg we found inside one of the destroyed habitats from previous survivors. And there was some kind of data entry that was curious. I don't know. But we will see. I assume all we have to do is just kind of plop them down. All there is right now, there's 2 just normal fish. I don't know how the egg thing is going to work, but I figure if we get multiple of the same fish, we can probably breed them, which again is going to be a time saver for food. But right now we only have one of each. But we have, God, that's blowing right in my face. This is the egg that we randomly found. Honestly, I picked it up because it was bright blue and I thought, oh, that might look cool. I don't know where the other one's gone. Oh, is that it? Yeah. So I don't know what that is going to be. I don't know what that is going to be. I'm more interested to find out. That is going to be something like one of the creatures, right? That we come across when we're just swimming around. This is something else. So I am excited to see what happens, like, Do we get them as like companions? Can they follow us around? That would be awesome. We will see. I suppose they probably need time to grow, right? It's pulsating violently. It really is. It looks like some kind of like a xenomorph egg kind of thing, like a dead space, something like that. But I am gonna stay positive because I mean that's also pretty terrifying. That one looks like some kind of like biological super mutant virus thing. That looks like some kind of Godzilla egg. So we will see. We will see. In the meantime, I think the first thing is probably we don't have a radio or a medkit thing. Because I kind of like that we have to keep going back to where we started. Let's still go. Okay, let's get some objectives, shall we?
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance.
Ooh. Well, I mean, we have our radiation suit.
Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Approximate location.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Where in the data bank? Clearly I need to spend a bit more time in the data bank because I am not familiar with this at all. I tend to just like, I'll listen to the thing when we pick it up. I won't go... I definitely haven't read any of this stuff about the different things we can build. Alien eggs. Ooh, here we go. Evidence suggests that a substantial number, if not all of the local species, reproduce through egg laying. Eggs can be found resting on the seafloor, buried beneath detritus, or even wedged into cracks in the rock. Different species likely favour different biomes as their nesting grounds. I'm very essy, I apologise. Eggs is not a good word for when I'm essy. Eggs discovered in the wild are in some form of oh bloody hell, speaking of words that aren't good when I'm essy, some form of natural stasis, likely awaiting ideal conditions in which to hatch, or the delivery of some vital enzyme which will kickstart the process. It's impossible to calculate the species of the egg from the exterior. However, it may be possible to stimulate a hatching response if an egg is relocated to a suitable alien containment unit. That's what we have. So we are looking for this one. Oh, we've been here. Yeah, we've been to that one. I think that's. I want to say that that's over by. See, this is the thing, right? Because I've been putting off the radio, there's probably going to be a bunch at the start that are things that we've now already done. Where's proposed base A? Here we go. That, I think, will take us to where we want to go. And I'm sure... I would bet money that we get there and there's nothing because I've already done it. But just on the off chance that I'm misremembering, I want to make sure. Which one have we got? Here we go. jeepers. That's what happens when you take your eye off the road. We were distracted by looking at our phone, and we crashed. Here we go. I want to say it's kind of round by where I was going to set our base up. And then in the end, we've just kind of extended the one we have. But I am still going to make a big base somewhere. Check that ruin. See, all of this stuff I did without trying to. So now trying to do it on purpose, I don't know. I mean, we stumbled across it. I'm fairly sure of that. But I don't know where. Ooh. That looks like a life pod to me. Here we go. That is not the life pod we're looking for. I mean, we'll check this one, but we're looking for number 6.
It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate.
What accent is that?
Bioreactors, propulsion cannons.
Is it kind of Boston?
Zero-G Gym, my cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
Yeah, I'm getting Boston vibes. I'm probably way off. Yeah, so these ones, they don't have a radio signal. The ones that do, there was one that I left blue when we did it. I want to say it's the very first one. I might have... here we go. Life Pod 3, that's the very first one. So I've kept it there to help me remember where stuff is. All of these red ones are beacons that I placed to help describe stuff and start building up some kind of map in my head of where stuff is. It's quite good because I remember, even if you as the viewer don't know, for example, what I mean by where's the testicle zone? The testicle zone. I know what I meant by that, and I know what the environment is. I know, like, if it's stuff like that where it's a picture of where something is, I'd be able to go, oh, okay, that's over by the fuzzy ball zone. I'm thinking maybe we abandon the hunt for Life Pod 6 because I am extremely sure that I found it. And I'm kind of hoping we come across someone that's still alive. And we're not going to do that if we're just chasing down leads that I know I've already done. It was definitely this red. Yeah, see, I don't want to go somewhere where that isn't. And this yellow one, that is, that's the lead that we got from the destroyed habitat in the jelly cave, the purple cave. Oh, here we are at the testicle zone. It's definitely not here. I don't know where else there's red grass. I'm just going to go. Should we just go back to base and get the next one? I'm sure as soon as I decide to go Astra, we'll just start looking for the next one. We will just randomly come across life pod number 6. I can see that happening a mile off. Do kind of wish this Seamoth moved a bit faster. I have fully upgraded it, so the last time I streamed it was a 500 meter crush depth, which meant that down by where was, I think I died, or I think the game crashed after I'd got down there. But down there, where the second base of Maida, I want to say, or Marguerite, one of the two, and Paul, I can't remember the name of the son, the father and son Torgals, who were like the big fancy CEOs. They made their first one down in the Jelly Cave, and then the second one there. I'm trying to roll my sleeves up, but it's not working. Down there was we could keep going deeper, and it then went into a different biome that we hadn't seen with all this. It was all like green, kind of toxic looking, I suppose. But it was like a whole thing. But we couldn't go down, it was too deep. We could get to the outside, but we couldn't go in with the Seamoth. So now this is upgraded to the max, which is 900 meters. So we should be able to take it down there. I don't know how deep it's going to go. We shall see. What am I doing here? Radio. We're in the wrong place. Let's give this a little repair, because we definitely... why can't I... There we go. We definitely had a couple of accidents. So, yes, keep on top of that. Oh, the radio's not beeping. That's a little bit disappointing. Marguerite, yes. They look like I think I might have spoke. This was when I first started streaming, and I was talking about going in to get my balls checked, and they did. I can't remember what scan it was, but it I want to say MRI, but I don't think that's right. And it, like, with all the blood vessels and everything. So as soon as I saw those things, I was like, I mean, they're, like, gravity is working in the opposite direction to buoyancy, I guess you'd say, for those. But if you flipped it upside down, hell yes, I can see the resemblance. I did not call it the testicle zone for no reason. What do we... still no movement. We haven't birthed any creatures yet. Very excited to see what happens there. Okay, so I should talk about these as well. I came across... It was this big... I know they mentioned an island in one of the PDA messages. And I found it, or that one, I don't know if there's more than one, and literally got out of the sea moth, chopped at the first tree we had so that we could put it in the... we had the planters, but we had nothing to plant, and it was bothering me, so I was like, yep, just fill up our inventory with bulbo trees. And now we've got some very nice looking shrubbery down here. Now I guess our character has become vegan, because we're now only consuming bulbo tree, unless we get caught out, because I don't carry any food around with us. I try and carry some water and a medkit or two, but I don't have any food that lasts long enough to warrant carrying. Where are we going? Let's go. I know where we can go. Shall we test out our new fully upgraded sea moth? I wonder if it only queues up a certain number of messages at a time. I have no clue. It wouldn't make sense, because I guess otherwise you could start the game and literally just keep pressing the radio and unlock every single objective in the first like 2 minutes. And they want to encourage you to be going out and exploring. I don't know. We're headed the wrong way, aren't we? Yes. Headed the wrong way. Never mind. So we have to go... How do we get down there? I think we go testicle zone and then down. We should find it. Tree foot... We I guess, have become... I mean, that still can't be healthy. I understand it's probably healthier than salted fish for every meal. But, like, I'm pretty sure if you said to a doctor, is it okay that I eat lots of carrots? And they'd say, yeah, that's fine. And then you would say, well, what if I only eat carrots for breakfast? And they'd say, oh, well, I mean, variety's always nice, but yeah, go for it. And then you say, well, what if I have carrots for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? That is then a different conversation. I'm pretty sure the same would apply. We probably shouldn't just be eating bulbo tree. This is, I think, the right way. We should head down here, and then if we see the giant squid things, then we know that we're on the right track. Unlimited bulbo. I don't know how long they take to grow. And when we unlock more plants, we won't have 5 bulbo trees just right next to each other. But right, was it down there? Here we go. Times like this, I am very glad that I made that sonar thing. Okay, so I figured if we're playing Subnautica, I guess you could have like a glass of salt water. Doesn't sound too appealing. So instead I have a big iron brew. Iron brew, to anyone not familiar, is like the drink of Scotland. And I'm pretty sure it says somewhere that it's made of rust. It is not made of rust, nor is it rust flavor. But it's very strange. Yeah, so the description says sparkling flavored soft drink. So no idea. No, like it's kind of orangey, but it's not orange. I don't know. But we're in the land of rust here in Subnautica. Everything I imagine is pretty rusty. Very nice. Boop. And it makes me feel like I'm having a big boy drink. Which, unfortunately, and yeah, also fortunately, I am not. Anyway, so we are, I think, going the right direction. I suppose one could say that the most important thing is to just be going deep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no thank you. Oh, shit. Bloody hell. Where'd that fucker come from? I did hear a weird noise. To be fair, I did hear a weird screechy noise. I was not... That's huge, though. How is that moving around down here? Ooh, that was freaky. Is that a Leviathan? That's definitely giving Oh, yeah, there's the squids. It's definitely giving Leviathan vibes. Oh, now we're being eaten by the squid. Okay, apparently we have an advert on Twitch, so I'm going to pause. I'm going to be nice and pause it. If I was just waffling and wandering around our base, it would be no big deal, but we're in the land of Leviathans here. I don't know what's going to happen. Well, I hope everyone's had a wonderful day. If you're just joining, I hope everything has been awesome. My day has been actually quite good. Okay, well, maybe there is no ad. I don't. Maybe Series fudged us there. I don't know. Okay, oh, Jesus. Okay, that's just this. That's suddenly the squid is no big deal. As scary as it is now preferable. I am very glad that I set our repair tool in our... We get 5 things that we can equip. Very glad that we've got that. Jeepers. Right. I vote we keep moving. We don't want to get stuck down here. Or cornered. Oh, jeez. Not that way. I don't know what noises are creatures and what noises are that giant Leviathan thing. See, now we're going up, and up feels like the wrong way. follow that marker. Here we go. Should we try going down here? I'm hoping that that big fella can't come down here. That's one of those creepy portal dudes. I'm just not going to look behind us. Oh, here we go. Right, so how do we get back? Let me check. I'm pretty sure that I put a thing down, but because there's no autosave, I think the game and the stream crashed when we were on our way back. So I think we did explore this place, but I don't think it saved when we went further and left that beacon. Is everything here scanned and or taken? Oh, that... Oh, Jesus! You can't hit us in here, I'm afraid, good sir. Oh my gosh. Getting jump scared by the bloody Kraken. Fucking hell. That was so loud. I don't know, I think I have the game volume on stream to be something like 10%. So, you can hear my voice even if we're in like a combat sequence or something. I am still yet to get to the first stream where we played this game. So I have not seen yet whether this game is ridiculously loud or ridiculously quiet. I don't know. But for me, it is very loud. I like having my headset loud. I like having music, if it's on, very quiet. Because if it's too loud, then I start thinking about it. And I don't want anything that's going to interrupt the stream of consciousness. Where do we go from here? I mean, I'm assuming further down, right? Ooh, I see green, poison-looking stuff. I think we might be about to... Oh, Jesus! Again, that's what happens when you take your eye off the road. I assume I have never driven a car. Yeah, this... Are we safe here? Are these things attacking us or not? I don't know. But yeah, this is it. It's this toxic green fog-looking stuff. We have no beacons down here, so I have no idea if we're in the same part that we were in. Ooh, nickel. We have not seen nickel ore so far. Let's give that a little scan. Nickel ore. Construction. Okie dokie. And what are these? These look very cool. Amoeboid. A simple non-sentient organism found attached to land with high levels of fossilized organic matter. It feeds on this matter until it reaches maturity, at which point it divides to create two new genetically identical offspring, and the cycle can... Okay, so they're just like giant cells. Can we... I mean, do I put a beacon here? and say very strange noises these things are making. Do I put a beacon here, maybe? So where's the... Oh, is it... Okay, so it keeps removing the beacon when we get there, because it thinks I'm done with it. And I'm keeping the beacon, because it's really handy. 200 meters away. It's kind of not worth it. Oh... I mean, you're welcome to try, good sir, but we have the Subnautica version of a shish kebab from Fallout. It's not quite as cool as the on-fire sword. It's just a knife that cooks stuff, but it still glows. It still looks pretty intimidating. Where's our ship? Here we go. I don't want to get distracted, because then we'll end up drowning. I can see that happening. It would not be the first time. But we can go down here now. When I came here originally, I would have to swim. I mean, it was 500 meters, right? So I'd be using the sea glide and the ship. I'm pretty sure the ship was over here. So already we would be... we'd have about 30 seconds before having to go back. Whereas now we can just... we can just explore. I don't know. I am still very intimidated by this place. It's looking more and more alien the further down we go. These are cute. Again, very scary. But they kind of remind me of the Netches from Morrowind. So I feel like I have a soft spot for them already. Shall we find out what these things are called? I kind of love these. A ghost ray. Ooh. Yeah, they're like translucent. Holy shit, that's freaky. This ray species has adapted to deep sea conditions. Its body is fully protected by a translucent skin, and its large wings are capable of generating considerable thrust. Okay, so it has poison flesh, so we can't eat it. And it eats plants. Okay. Not sure what to do with that information. Oh, that would... What the heck? Okay, these things are, I think, deliberately trying to freak us out. Jelly ray. So the jelly rays were the things that looked like this, but you couldn't see the organs. They had, like... kind of looked like they were made of lightning or something. But they weren't that big, and they definitely didn't make those noises. What do we have? This is opening up quite significantly. Okay, looks like we have a left or a right. Ooh. Can we scan that? It's like a giant rib or something. Hello, hello. We're riding the ghost rays. How cool would it be if you could, like... Oh, Jesus, I did not see that over there. How cool would it be if you could tame and ride the bigger creature? Like the is it sand sharks? The ones that maybe they're a bit small. Where's the... Oh, we're going in the wrong direction. Wonderful. I mean, I want to go see what that giant Godzilla skull was. We defo should be able to scan that, right? You would hope. Ooh. That's terrifying. Jeez, that must have been gigantic. That's bigger than Godzilla size. What's also interesting is these Dr. Octopus looking things. That is definitely not natural. Look at this shit, it's glowing. That is definitely not natural. An alien sensor. Ooh. The prominence and facing of these alien devices suggests they are some kind of probe or sensor. Their subject would seem to be the vast skeleton in the center of the cavern. The attached cable network may lead to a remote power station or data hub. Ooh, consider me curious. Crab claw kelp. That's very cool looking. Can we take some? No. Okay. Case in point, ancient skeleton. What's your deal? What is your story? The skeleton of a 1,000,000-year-old armored carnivore. Projections suggest this life form would have been larger than any living creature encountered on the planet. The oceans of the time would have been very different. Yeah, the oceans of the time would have been very different to support life forms of this size, with more open geography and many more individuals in the Leviathan range. Okay, so hopefully that means we're not going to be finding these dudes. You can stay here as a scary marker for us to know the way to go. Feel like putting a beacon here, maybe. Ooh, we got more. Let's is there anything else here? Nope. Ooh, where's this taking us? Oh, we're about to be eaten by the squid. Turn the lights off, and then it shouldn't bother us. Yep, on your way. Perfect. I mean, what is this? can't go in there. Insert tablet. Didn't we find a orange tablet? I don't remember where we found... Oh, it was in the... It was in that... the second... What's it called? The yellow one. Proposed gassy habitat 500. It's in there. It was in there. This device matches no known technologies and is likely alien in nature. Power is being routed via the terminal to the nearby force field. The technology is far beyond anything encountered before by the Federation. Nonetheless, there is a good chance it functions like a regular lock and only requires the correct kind of key. Ooh. Well, that's worth a beacon. I don't have any on me, but we've got some in here. Okay, I mean, what do we need? We need an orange tablet. Pop it here, shall we? How do we do the name? Here we go. Let's call it... This is really not creative in the slightest. The orange tablet gate. And no thank you, Clanker. Report. Spam, scams or bots. Yes, I verify it's truthful. Yes, I'll block them as well. Perfect. That should disappear in a second. Hang on. It's gonna go in a minute. Let me do that at the same time. There we go. Let me start that. Wonderful. I had to depart when there was an EMP squid and I returned to an EMP squid. Yes, they are probably my most hated creature so far. Actually, no. No, there is no creature in this game so far that I hate more than... I don't know, I want to say they're called crash fish. You'll be in a cave picking up quartz or whatever, hunting fish for dinner. And it's how you get cave sulfur. They're in like a pod, and when you get close, it opens up and the thing follows you, and it's like a mine. Like a biological mine. It's objectively kind of cool, but in the moment, it's very frustrating. And even with the Sea Glide, I quite often still get damaged. Quite frustrating. Right, well, I vote that we keep going. I think before we do anything, I'm gonna save the game. Oh, leave us alone. Okay. So, fluid in... Okay, so we might be about to die of dehydration. But look where we are. This is awesome. I don't know how far this goes. Ooh, crumbs. Was that the way we came from? Or is that going to go further down? I don't know. Oh, we've got a giant... Can we scan that? Oh, no. Okay, so we get damaged if we go there. We can't scan. Imagine being born as a hand grenade. It's one of those things that I'd be very interested to know, like, lore-wise. How does that work? How does a creature evolve that anything approaching it, it explodes, killing itself? That's really odd. I think this is where we came from. Yeah, in which case, I don't want to go this way. I want to go further. Show me more alien things. I want to see more freaky alien civilization, plot twisty. I don't know. I am still waiting to see. Oh, there's that fucker again. Okay, we are not going that way. No, thank you. Organic and okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so what I am going to do with this beacon, for the same reason that I have that one set to yellow. Yellow means story. So I have it, the only other one is the sea moth, because then I can notice it. But all of these are just saying where stuff is. This one, that's saying come back here with something and then explore me again. Like, if there was a main quest marker, it would be there. Did we try looking left? Was there nothing there? We have this direction. Nope, I think is that the one we came from? So in that case, we only have... that direction. That's where we just were. We could go...
Seek fluid intake immediately.
This way, okay. Let's pop one of those, shall we?
Stabilizing.
Oh, I'm nervous. This is not the right way again. Okay, which means we do indeed have two ways. We can go that way. I think this way would be the one we haven't been to. What? I'm really worried because if this thing goes for us, especially here where it's open, I mean, I assume it just kind of swallows us. Maybe keep the lights off. I think that's the equivalent of stealth mode. That's so weird. It's got that same translucent skin that the ghost rays do. Makes it look very, very alien, very ethereal. Maybe we could take a picture to have up in our base. Because it is not going to be hopefully it's not going to be every day that we're going to see this. Oh no, it's seen us. It's seen us. It's seen us. Oh, Jesus. Can we hide in the roots? Oh my gosh, it's working. Where have we gone? Oh. And I am literally risking it all right now for the picture. Haven't got one yet. Pretty sure it just destroyed our sea moth. Oh no, it's still kicking, just.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Can it follow us into the toxic fog? Okay. Okay, give me 1 second, folks. Consider this your evening medication reminder. If you have meds that you are supposed to take and you haven't taken them yet, like me, consider this a gentle reminder. Why is this not swapping over? There we go. That should do it. Okay. I think we're back. I think we're back. Why can I not hear myself? Ah, there we go. He speaks. Okay, where were we? Down here trying to take a picture of this thing that's trying to kill us. I vote maybe we park this round the corner. Oh, Jesus, it's coming. That's so freaky. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. It is coming. Okay. This is why I carry some medkits with us. God, that thing is so weird. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh. How do we get this thing to leave us alone? Oh my gosh, it's right here. Oh, at least it's in scanning range. Ghost Leviathan. This is a juvenile. How big is the bloody adult? Holy shit. This large predator has adapted to live in deep waters and dark cave systems, attacking anything and everything in its quest to grow larger. Torso, soft outer membrane and elongated body enables superior navigation of tight cave environments. Displays some similarities to other eel-like predators in the area. However, the Ghost Leviathan has covered over the electrical prongs on its inner torso with a taut, transparent membrane which delivers superior maneuverability. In its juveniles, see, I don't want any spoilers because we're going to get there. So I don't want to Google whether we come across the adult. Jesus. Assessment avoid. No shit. Sadly, we have not... I mean, it's in knife range. Sadly, we are also in mouth range. I don't know how it's actually... Is it just whacking into us? And that's what's doing the damage? I don't know. I think he might be stuck here. They come in three... Oh my gosh. Oh, go away, big fella. There we go. Off you fuck.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, please say, oh, it's coming back. Oh, for goodness sake. Leave us alone. I have no issue with you. Literally, I have no beef with you. You're an absolutely stunning creature. Oh, and... Oh, fuck. Okay. Clearly he had his revenge. Oh, and the sea... We're never going to get that sea... Okay. hoping and a praying that we saved. Here we go. Any second. Oh, I will put switch devices and we were on the main menu. Yes, the Ghost Leviathan, it did not let us go. Well, we're here. Okay. So we've set the beacon, right? Just need to change the colour. It would make sense if I made it orange, wouldn't it? Right. Well, what I learned from that is do not go up to the Ghost Leviathan, because once it has our scent, it is not going to leave us alone. It is just going to keep trying to eat us. Unfortunately, we've now lost the images. So we're not going to be able to have cool photos up in our base of that terrifying ordeal, which is maybe for the best. Is this the way that we... Oh yeah, so what happened? The Ghost Leviathan that's down here somewhere, hanging out in this bit, it saw us and then chased us all the way back here and then just would not leave us alone. Oh yeah, here he comes again. So I am gonna steer well clear. In fact, I think I will park you there. And we're going to try and keep a low profile now. It likes British food. You could say that. You could say that. Does it count as British food if it's a British person? I guess so. This is terrifying. I mean, as scary as this thing is, I am glad that we're not facing these. Although it would have been awesome. This would have been even... I don't know if that's something that in... I want to say the sequel is Subnautica Below Zero. And then Subnautica 2 that came out like a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if they made the giant leviathans even more giant. I don't know. I mean, they can only make them so big without having a different engine. And I kind of don't want to. As terrifying as that is, I mean, it's bigger than us, but this thing would be... Oh my god. And it's got big jaws as well, with all those teeth. That thing, it just kind of bumps into us until we die. Sounds like it might be coming for us, but I don't think he'll be able to fit inside. Right. What was that? Was that skeletal remains? Gargantuan... okay, it's this one. Gargantuan fossil. The fossilized remains of an extinct super predator. Its sheer size would have prohibited it from entering such an enclosed space, suggesting the geography of the planet has shifted around it over time. A true apex predator. Okay, so the one we found here was 1 million years old. This is 3 million. Eel-like in structure. This is only the front third of the specimen. There are a series of precise angular indentations on the ribcage, suggesting a third party has taken samples from the specimen at a previous time. Well, it would make sense that that is whatever thing, the orange tablet gate, there was a sensor on the head or whatever it was. So it would make sense that they're keeping track of this as well. Whoever they are, I don't know if it's going to go like just alien, like sentient alien civilization, or it could be precursors. It could be ancient aliens. It could be... I don't know. I hope that it kind of goes balls out. You know, like... The game is wild and the lore is wild, and they have no restrictions on what they can do. They've introduced aliens, teleportation,
30 seconds.
as well as all the sci-fi stuff like space flight and lasers and all that shit. So I hope they get weird with it. I don't know. Right, we're gonna have to... Oh, okay. We'll have that.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So, is that the big... I mean, I'm saying the big fella, but that's a juvenile. Christ knows what the big boys are like. What do we have here? Anything cool? I did get the icon... Oh, we've got way too many diamonds. I did get the icon that meant that if we now go back and look at the radio, there will be a new message. Yeah, I don't think you can get us here. Ooh, is it photo time? Yeah, he is really confused. Just wants a chin rub. And he's stuck down here. There's no one else that can do it. Yeah, you're not going to fit... Oh, shit, apparently he did fit under here. Okay, I won't read that out again. I mean, it does like to get stuck on the scenery. Oh my gosh. Please say that photo came out. Kinda. That can go up in our shack. Not our shack. I keep saying shack just because that's what it is in Fallout 3 and Morrowind. I can't wait until we get to Oblivion and or Skyrim and or Fallout 4, because I can let loose my base building. I never cared about it until like a couple of years ago, during the last time I tried to get into Fallout 4. I never cared about it. Even in Fallout 4, which is kind of built around settlement building. Not built around it's a big gameplay mechanic. It's not built around it. When I got super into it, like we did no quests or anything. I just spent I want to say something like 80 hours getting these settlement, because then I figured, well, then we can do the main quest. But I ended up bailing. I got burnt out. Surprise, surprise. We might accidentally drown here unless I hurry up. But now when I play anything, I'm thinking about our base, our shack, wherever it might be. It would always, in games when I played them before, it would just be like, okay, well, we're going to get a storage, hopefully an unlimited storage chest, like a water purifier, some kind of med kit station, and then that's it. Like, we'll do what's necessary, but we're not even going to think about, like, how it looks or anything like that. Now I have kind of fallen in love with that aspect of games. It's a little bit frustrating because it happened after I played No Man's Sky, and I made a vow to never play No Man's Sky again because I loved that game. I put so many hours into it. And then I was doing the seasonal stuff, and I got kind of too into it, and I'd be like stressing out really bad over making sure we did this. I imagine it's the same realizations people that do... sorry, my fan's blowing my hair up my nose. I'm not having a quick sniff or anything. I think we should go back that way, but I think there's going to be more cool stuff down here. Yeah, I was stressing big time about it, and it sucked all the fun out of it. And I've never been into MMOs. I've never played World of Warcraft or anything. I am not a PC gamer, hence why I stream from my Xbox, unfortunately. But I imagine it. I think I have actually heard some people say that they'll be playing, you know, World of Warcraft or whatever it might be, and you have a moment where you kind of go, am I enjoying it? Like, this is like a job. Making sure we do all this bullshit every day. What are we actually... There's nothing narratively... We're not building towards something like that, like trying to finish Dark Souls or something. We're not uncovering a story. We're just grinding and grinding and grinding. So since then, they've updated it even more. That was, I want to say, maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe. Since then, they've introduced capital ships, which would just be insane. They've added, like, creature stuff. They just started to add creatures, like tameable, rideable creatures when I stopped playing. Now they have, like, arena back. They have, like, a Pokemon mode. But I know that if I tried getting into it again, I would get too into it, and I don't want to go through the... I did the story, I experienced the story. I'm aware they've now added even more to that as well. But, yeah, I'd recommend it. But in that we had a couple of bases on different planets in different parts of the universe. But I never really got into the base, like, designing or the ship designing beyond the functional, you know, like making sure we're fast enough and we got enough storage. And I wasn't placing things based on making it look aesthetically pleasing or anything like that, which now I would. Now I would love to build all these weird sci-fi, but and that game, it went so trippy with the main quest line. It goes beyond like aliens and generic sci-fi. It goes into parallel universes and are we living in a simulation? Maybe we're all parts of a dream of some unknowable entity. So many things like that it went into, and it was awesome. This is new. This is new. We have not seen these things so far. Unfortunately, it looks like we got more crab squids, which I'm not thrilled about. Don't know, is this a way out? This is definitely not the way that we came in, that's for sure. Oh. Ooh, where's that? These are really cool. Is that volcanic or is that plant? Pyro coral. Ooh, that's cool. This coral species is unlike any other encountered on, is that the planet we're on? 4546b, insofar as it relies on magma flow rather than water to deliver nutrients. Ooh. As lava rises up from the planet's core and erupts at vents, this coral forms around the base until eventually it has surrounded the entire vent. Lava is then funneled up through the coral, allowing it to siphon minerals and heat as it goes. Ooh. Well, we have not seen that so far. Oh, Jesus. Okay, they are about to destroy our ship. I think this might be worth a beacon as well. I don't know what to call it though. I feel like this is a new biome. This looks like maybe it's a different entrance to this place. Because if we went up, I'm assuming this would take us out somehow. Stay away from that. Yeah, so that's an entrance for sure. And I think we can just kind of come up and we're now out. So that is defo gonna be worth a beacon. I do not know what to call it though. Ooh, we're by the I know where we are. We by the... Is this not where the sea stompers are? Oh, no, we got sea stompers here. That's for sure. Sea stompers. Oh, we got no shit. Okay, we are gonna have to head back. Yeah, they are absolutely sea stompers. but this is nearly 2,000 meters away from where I put a beacon called Sea Stompers. So is this more, or is it connected? I don't know.
Damage to plant life on the seafloor suggests this may be the migration path for huge oceanic life.
Or I know what we can call it.
Emergency. Starvation imminent.
Oh god, now we're gonna...
Calorie intake immediately.
Oh jeez. Well, was it that way? Oh crumbs, I got turned around now and I don't know. Was it down there? I was going to call it the Sea Stomper entrance. Yeah, I think down there, right? I'm thinking... down here so that I know. Is it left or right? Or both? Ooh, could it be both? Oh yeah, here we go. That's those magma tube things. So we can get in by going that way. Can we also get in by going this way? I mean, this is headed down, so... Oh yeah, shit, here we go. Now we're... Ah, okay. Ominous tone. It's like because the game knows that we're about to die of starvation. Okay, so what do we call this one? How many beacons do we have? I want to say we have 3 right now. This place is super confusing because there's so many entrances. Oh god, and there's no fish here, which means if I can't find something to eat very soon, we're gonna die. So I think I need to... Ooh, can we eat you? Spine fish. Yes, wonderful.
Stabilizing.
Oh, and we're being electrified to death now by another new creature. This looks like a wreck. Is there anything we can scan here? Or a PDA? A little bit of lore, a little crumb of lore. Yeah, this is the magma tubes. This is... I think this is a different entrance. Oh, I am so confuzzled. Right now I'm thinking maybe it's some kind of Hollow Earth vibe. As in, it's some kind of subterranean layer beneath everything else. And there are... Right now we are completely trapped. But there will be multiple ways in and out across the whole World map. How the heck do we get back to our ship? Please say it's this way. Please say it's this way. Fab. Does it not need repairing? Not complaining. Okay. Right, that's back down that way. Is that a life pod? Oh, no, it's just a rock. Okay, so what do we call this? We could call it the orange tablet entrance. That would do. Could put it right here. Orange. Tablet. Don't know why. That's got 3 spaces in between. I don't know why. Orange tablet. Entrance. Wonderful. Make that. We can make that yellow as well, I suppose.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, Seamoth. There was another way, though. Somewhere else I wanted to set a beacon. Where was that? The magma tube area. Is that here, I think? Yeah. I don't know why I'm calling these magma tubes. I know we scanned them. I don't know if it said that phrasing at any point. I'm calling them magma tubes because that's what they are. I don't know what to say. There's no more to it than that. And then this brings us to this scary bit where the big fella hangs out, right? Did we scan these? I don't know. I have one more beacon. I don't know where to plop it down. We have many choices. I think we're gonna do it. Do it here. I know I'm probably dropping too many because this place could go on forever, in which case we would be marking fairly irrelevant markers. If this place goes on for like 2,000 meters down, I will regret setting these like 200 meters apart. I mean, I could set it down here, or I could set it out in the wild, where I would then know an entrance to this place.
Seek fluid intake.
Because right now, to get back here, all I know is go there and then try and find a way further down. Which I guess works, but... what do we have this way? Ooh, we got more alien things. What do we have over here? Ooh, this one has arms. Leviathan skeletal remains. Sea dragon. Ooh. Okay, and we are dying from heat. that was me on the day that we had no power during the heat wave. Where the hell's our ship?